Welcome back, everybody. This is going to be kind of a weird video compared to what I'm normally doing. This is mainly not so much to teach you guys how to do something, but to show you something and let you guys build upon it from there. You know what? Let me just show you guys sort of what I'm talking about here. So this is something I'm going to have in Nora's story. It's very basic. We're going to get into it here. Hey, this is a test for a character sheet. So down at the bottom here, I don't know how well you guys can see. I'm gonna have to open this up big time for you guys, okay? Let's open it full screen here. You can see at the bottom of the screen, it says character sheet. So if we click on that, right now it's showing, there's this is silly, but you can see a picture on the left-hand side is like a picture of a cub, right? You can barely see it says traits. I put traits and then it has the word traits, and there's friendships, and then there's lines. There's going to be bars for them to show you how your friendships are doing with each character. And right now I just picked out 3 different characters, and I'll show you in a second how this works. So we have traits and it has close. So we're going to close the screen. So that's how you can have a screen that opens and closes like that, so people can see what the characters are. So back to what I'm doing here. We're going to take the screen down for a second. And it says if cub equals true, then image is going to be cub, and this is the position it's at. So you're going to want to know like positions and stuff like that. This is again my situation that I'm doing. If teen equals true, then it's going to be the same position, but it's going to be a teen picture. So this will allow people when they're playing my game to be able to see a character sheet of the character. There's going to be more than just cub and teen, because Nora has a few different qualities to her that will change the image that you will see of her, which is kind of neat. This is talking about the box. I have the V box and the H box. This is something, if you guys learned about the main menu screen that I have a video about, I'm going to put that in the top corner because that's very important for this to understand, at least a little bit maybe. The V box is anything that's going to be vertical, and the H box is anything that's going to be horizontal, okay? So we have a vertical box, and this is going to be where the traits are going to be. Okay, Nora is going to be able to pick up traits as she goes along in the game. So based on your choices that you've picked, you're going to have traits labeled to you, and those traits are going to allow you to pick different options later on. It's going to allow you to see different scenes later on. So the replayability of Nora's story is going to be a little bit more than LeVar's life, where there was literally 3 paths and that's it. Within Nora's story, there's going to be, I think there is still that same sort of main 3 paths, but within there you'll be able to branch out a lot more within those 3 paths and maybe push towards sort of an equal ground in some of them, or go further away from them. And in this game, which is kind of fun, you'll be able to really go from being either a really good character to being a really bad character to anything in between, just based on your choices that you're playing, okay? So in this case, this isn't, again, Nora's story, this is just a test thing. So I have if Simba equals true, then text Simba. If Scar equals true, text Scar. If Mufasa equals true, then text Mufasa. So those texts will not show up unless it actually is shown. So for her traits, when you reach a trait that has happened, it will then show, I will then change to that trait will equal true, and then that trait will show up, okay? So that's one of the things that we're talking about here. Down here is the H box. This is going to be the characters that she's going to have friendships with, like relationships with. So you can have the characters there. Now I haven't put in the bars and everything yet. That's going to come later. I got to figure out how to do that. But hopefully even by the time I'm showing this to you guys, I will have figured out how to do that. But like I said, this is just a very basic thing. So we have, so if Simba equals true, then we're going to have this image here. If Simba equals false, then it's this image. If Scar equals true, then this image. If, you know, that sort of thing, true, false. And it has the pictures, and you'll see that in a second as well. Alignment, is like this, but that's gonna change probably because I'm gonna have to have everybody moved enough away so that there's a bar in between them, kind of like how you sort of see in the character sheet. If I bring up the character sheet again, you can see along the bottom that looks like there's 3 bars, or not 3 bars, there's 4 bars, I guess. 3 characters listed down here, so you can kind of see, and then the traits is written there. All those things are going to move around. It's going to look much better when the time comes. This is a very basic look at my current game. So we're going to hit close again. So down below here, I have a close. Action is return, and you can see that's another HBox thing down here, okay? It's positioned at the very bottom of the screen so that the player can then click that to go back to the game itself. So you can check at any time, see how you're doing, and stuff like that, okay? So default symbol equals false, default scar equals false, default all these things equal false. But as soon as you start the game, cub will equal true, okay? Now we're going to pick out characters. This is a test for a character sheet, so pick out characters. We're going to pick Scar. Cool, check out your character sheet. So if we click on the character sheet, you can barely see it, unfortunately, but it has the word Scar under traits right now, and then down at the bottom you'll notice one of the letters has changed color, okay? Okay, I'll show you if I bring it up bigger. Can you see the word Scar sort of under the... It's not under where I wrote traits in black. Traits is written in white. I gotta change that still, but I just want to show you guys this, so you can see that. Great, but she's still a cub, right? Now we're gonna go, let's do Simba. Great, check the character sheet again. Okay, so we have... Now she's bigger. So that's what I did to sort of make it that she's older. Again, like I said, there's going to be much more involved in that, but there will be a picture of her there so you can see, but you can also see that one of the other colors down below has changed, and the other one's still red. And if you can look really closely, you can see that Simba has shown up under the traits. Okay? Close, and then we're back to the beginning here, okay? And that's just done through this, changing cub, true, false kind of thing. You guys understand that, I hope, by now. Okay, but I did promise you guys that you guys would get to see some of Nora's story, so give me a quick second and we'll flip over to that and I'll talk about it a bit. There we go. Okay, so I just wanted to now show you guys a little bit of Nora's story. This is not going to be the title screen, I don't think. Maybe, I don't know. We'll see. Not the correct colors, nothing like that. This is all just still the very basic. This is going to be the cursor though. You can notice how her cursor is a bit different than Lavar's, and that's why. I'm trying to think of a way. I would like to actually have it where the characters, or like the cover, like the main menu changes based on like choices or whatever that you've made recently. I'm gonna see if I can pull that off. If I can't pull it off, then I won't do it, or it might be an update in the future if I can't pull it off by the time I want to get the game released. But that's something I would like to do, because you can actually go through this entire game and never meet Lavar. Okay? So I'm not gonna say how you meet Lavar, but there is an option to be able to not meet Lavar at all. So we're gonna start. Okay. So here you can see a picture. Here you can see a picture and you can sort of see what this is starting to look like, okay? We have... The writing is going to be different. The writing's going to have a little bit of a shadow to it. The placement of where a character's stuff is going to be is a little different. Like the name is different in the location. I'm going to have side characters for things. Not in this case necessarily, because these two characters are already on the screen. But you can already see a little bit of a difference here. Okay, so here's another quick little scene that's going to appear in the game for you guys. Just a little sneak peek, if you will. And like I said, again, this is still in the basic as well, and I don't have the character sheets part in this one, but it will be. That's part of it, so yeah. I hope you guys will check out this game when it finally does come out, because it's been a long time, but guaranteed I'm still working on it. And hopefully by the time you guys are watching this, I'm, you know, a decent amount into it. So yeah. thank you guys again so much for watching my videos, my Ren'py videos all this time with you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I am going to be taking a little bit of a break. If you guys didn't already know this, I've been gone for the past year in another country, and I am going to be coming back very shortly, so give me a bit of time to sort of get used to being back home again. Not by the time I'm recording this, because I'm actually recording all of these before I leave. So give me some time when I get back to get used to being back home, get back to my other job again, and get things sorted out, and I'll be back on YouTube again shortly. I hope that all these videos I made over the past year will keep entertaining you guys until I can get back. I'm still probably in the middle of posting, or of premiering a gaming video for you guys, so at least you guys have something to still watch while I'm coming back home. But this is my last Ren'py video, and we're on my last month of where I'm living now, so thank you for watching, and I will see you all in the next video, whichever one you choose to watch of mine. Thank you again, guys. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.